Here we are, out in the bush. I'm about, as the crow flies, 200 metres from home, about a 1 kilometre walk. And as I stand with you now, you can see my breath's going. It's not because I've walked too hard to get here. It's just places like this oh man, they just take my breath away. I am amidst beauty extraordinaire, and where I live, I gotta say, the beauty is enviable, the view I wake up to. But what brings me out here this afternoon is I just want to recap, because this morning I spent time further up the road collecting an essence. These are all bracken fern around here. The essence I collected this morning is, what is it? It's Ferntree. Very different, very different. The ferns are related, but in that regard, as far as essences go, they are not related at all. The essence have a devic order that are connected to them, and they are far removed from one another in this regard. And what I found most fascinating is, I hadn't been thinking about it. After I'd collected that essence, I was making my way out of the area, scrambling up the bank to get out, and I realised, so this is what that essence does. Here's one part of it anyway. It is, if you were to see the fronds and everything as they unfold, they uncurl or unfurl, it is the breaking away from family impediments, things that will hold you back, the emotional attachments and the psychological seated area that prevent you because of some kind of influence from family. It allows you to branch out and be yourself. Now, as I'm scrambling up, I'm gathering this essence because I have a business that is dealing with it. And I realised I'm the only person in our family that has a business. I'm also the only person in our family that has taken this path in life as far as self-awareness, spiritual understanding. And that's what would you call it? I'd call it a synchronicity. That was the word I was looking for, and I had to pause. A synchronicity. Look at that. That's exactly the purpose of that essence. And that came into my mind this morning. There are 9 of these essences in all. Their ability to blend and create and form something else that is entirely different from the constituents of those particular blends is extraordinary. I am putting together a workshop. I've got a little ebook that will be coming out soon about it, and I'm putting forward another workshop, immersion, that will be dealing with how these can be used to advance us on our path. And I've got to say, my experiences with them so far have been extraordinary. I've never seen essences like this in my life. I first got in touch with essences about 30 years ago. They had a profound influence on me then, but they were magnificent. And what they project into us and how they work through us, extraordinary. Subtle. That is their beauty. They are subtle, so they go deep. And so we don't have to go through the trauma and the emotional mess and the difficulty of uncovering these deep things about ourselves that will actually release us and move us forward. You see, since this experience this morning, I'm feeling more and more confident about the success of this business. Maybe failure, or the expectation of failure, had been a family trait. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, over the next 9 weeks, I am going to present in more depth each one. I'll go over Ferntree again. I'll present each one. The workshop that I'm putting forward, Gifts of Lemuria. DNA activation and moving through collective thought form as much as individual and personal and family and so forth. So keep your eye, I'll keep you posted, keep your eyes peeled. And I look forward to getting out here and showing you more about what these things can do. Just the trip alone to get out here, which is only a walk for me, just being here is a tonic in itself. Nature vibrates predominantly in the brain frequency or resonance of theta rhythm. We get here in this environment and our brain entrains to that. And here's another. Now, as I stand here and I can feel, I know that these plants, these trees, this grass, everything around me is aware of my presence. They know I'm here. They even recognise me because I've been here before. Anyway, look forward to going in more depth about each and every one of these things and the blends that are available from them. And stay posted.